Hola amigos y amigas, bienvenidos nuevamente a este espacio. Estamos acompañados por una nueva luchadora y en esta oportunidad se trata de Charli Evans, luchadora australiana. Welcome Charli, it's nice to have you here.
Thank you so much.
It's your first time in Spain, so we're very excited to have you in RCW.
Thank you.
Are you ready for some questions?
Of course. Let's do it.
Perfect. So let's go literally to the beginning of your career. So can you please tell us when and why did you decide to become a professional wrestler?
Yeah. So I watched wrestling with my cousins all growing up in Australia, and they would started like taking me to local wrestling shows in Australia, and I saw Shazza McKenzie, who very popular wrestler in Australia, currently lives in America, and I saw her and I was like, I could do this. So when I was about 16, I started asking my parents, I really want to go to wrestling school, and they were like, no, absolutely not. They didn't want me going to wrestling school, so I asked them for 1 whole year. I said, I don't want anything for my birthday, all I want is to go to wrestling school. So on my 17th birthday, that was my present, and I started training when I was 17.
Oh, that's great.
17 years old.
Like I mentioned, you are from Australia, you have competed over there. So can you tell us a little bit about the current state of the scene over there?
Yeah, it's getting a lot bigger.
Oh, that's
so
great.
For a long time, if you were an Australian wrestler, you would have to go to England or America or Japan, like somewhere else to kind of get noticed. And I feel like finally we're getting to the point where there's so many good Australian talents that people are just starting to see Australian wrestlers in Australia, which I think is amazing. I think traveling is always great and learning from all these people is great, but Australia is so far away from everything. It is very hard to kind of branch out. So I'm glad that a lot of my friends that are coming up in Australia get to just wrestle in Australia. And it's amazing, and you should all watch it.
You should all watch it.
Yes.
You know that. Part of one of the most decorated women's tag teams, that's Medusa Complex, teaming up with Millie McKenzie. You have won the Sendai Girls World Tag Team Championship, which by the way were just won by another Australia, Lena Cross.
Yes, go Lena.
So how is your relationship with Millie, and what does Medusa Complex means to you?
Millie's my best friend. The day that I moved to England, I met her and we just clicked instantly. We have very similar personalities. I'm a little bit more sensible than her. She's a little bit crazy. But we have the same sense of humour. We've been through so much together. We've got to travel the whole world together. So we are like sisters, really. Like we've been through so much. So I am just in awe of how amazing she is, and I love tagging with her, and it's such an honor to get to come back to England now and tag with her and like travel here, and hopefully we get to kind of go out and branch out a bit more, so that would be really good.
Yeah, maybe return to Japan.
We would love to go to Japan. That's definitely on the goals list. We would love to go to Japan.
Nico.
Yes. Anyone, DDT, I think we'd do great in DDT. Tokyo Joshi, Choco Pro. We would really love to go back to Japan. We'd also love to go to America. Millie's never wrestled in America, so that's definitely on the goals list for us.
Okay.
Espanol.
But I speak English.
I'm Australian.
We don't care.
Now that you mentioned you just returned to the UK, you've been doing this tour in Europe, UK, Spain,
Yeah.
and you've been wrestling as Medusa Complex, but also having singles matches, and you will have an important match, an historic match in progress
Yes.
against Caro, which will be the first intergender match in progress history.
Yeah.
So, what are your expectations for that match, and if you had a special preparations for that?
I'm really excited. I first started doing progress when I first moved to the UK and really, really enjoyed it. And then, Millie and I kind of came back to progress at the start of 2020 and that all got cut off because of the pandemic. So I felt like I never really had my full run or reached my full potential in progress. But I love Caro. I think he's incredible. We have wrestled before and it's one of my favorite matches we've ever had. So I'm super excited. I am coming in with a little bit of a chip on my shoulder. I'm a little bit angry coming into the match, just because I think Progress, a company that's called Progress, definitely should have been doing intergender matches for a lot longer. I hate the term intergender, but let's just call it what it is.
Yes.
I hate the term. And I think, I'm coming in with a point to prove, and I hope that it isn't the last time that they do it.
Yes.
Because they're missing out on a lot of incredible matches. So I'm excited. I'm prepared for a battle. He's tough.
Yes.
I think I'm going to get the shit kicked out of me. But that's okay. I'm really excited. I can't wait. And I love Manchester too, and it's in Manchester.
Yeah, that will be great.
Yes.
So be sure to be live for that.
Let's go, Charlie!
Jódete, Charlie. Jódete, Charlie. Jódete, Charlie. Jódete, Charlie.
You just made your debut in Spain. You competed in the RCW World Cup. You are doing 2 matches. Then you will compete as Medusa Complex against the Experience, which is the
Yes.
current reigning RCW Women's Tag Team Champions.
Ooh.
It's a first-time match for many, the biggest possible all-female women's tag team match you can run in Europe. So it's a historic day.
Thank you.
How has been your experience in Spain so far, and what are your expectations for that tag match with Millie?
Well, Spain is beautiful. I have wanted to come to Spain for a long time, so I'm very, very happy to be here. It's stunning. Me and Millie went and walked around today, saw the cathedrals and stuff like that. They're beautiful. So I'm very, very happy to be here. The match with Risa last night was very tough. She hits very hard. I love wrestling her, so it was amazing that we got to do that here. And then the tag match tonight is actually a tag match I've been wanting for a long time, and I'm surprised that it hasn't happened yet. So very lucky, very sad that I got knocked out in the first round.
Yeah.
But very lucky that we get to do this match.
Yeah.
So, and it's for the tag belt, so that'd be a nice first trip to Spain, taking the tag belts back home.
Yeah.
Long trip. Might need some extra bags, but that's okay. But yeah, I've wrestled Sky before. I think Sky's amazing. Never wrestled LA, so excited. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it will be really cool. And like you mentioned, I actually talked with the Experience after they won the championships here in Barcelona, and they named you Medusa Complex as their dream opponent. And we didn't know that this might happen in the same year.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Meant to be.
Yeah, meant to be.
Yes.
So look forward to that match.
Yes.
Vamos, Risa. Risa.
And now that you mentioned your match with Risa, which was a rematch from GCW by year's end,
Yes.
now the score is tie. Do you have a preferred country for that? Maybe Australia, maybe
Ooh.
Japan?
I think it's cool that both times we've wrestled, obviously she's Japanese, I'm Australian, both times has been like not in our home countries. I think that's really cool. So I'm happy to do it anywhere. I would love to do it in Japan. I'd love to do a big death match in Japan. I haven't had a singles death match in Japan yet, so I think that would be really, really cool. And we are 1-1, so we need the tiebreaker.
Okay, yeah, you can book that in Prominence, Freedom, so
Yes,
you might want
anywhere.
that, yeah.
Go on, I'm available. She's available. We'll do it.
You have faced many great opponents all around the world, but is there anyone that you haven't faced yet that you would love to face?
Yes, Eddie Kingston.
Oh, the Mad King.
That is my dream match, and I will not stop wrestling until I have that match. Even if I'm 50, that would mean he's probably 150, but that is my dream match.
Yeah, you had that encounter in progress, I remember.
Small little encounter. He took my head off. I needed more. So yeah, Eddie has been my dream match for a long time. He's actually a really, really good friend of mine. So I think to be able to face him, I could probably retire happy after that.
Oh.
I really could. But he is just amazing.
Yeah.
One day, please.
Yeah, he's such a great worker, so
He is.
hopefully the timing is right. Maybe we'll see that AEW, Ring of Honor.
Go on, Tony Khan. Don't be shy,
You can book that, yeah.
please.
Do you have any goals for next year?
Yes, I do. I'd really love to wrestle in Japan and America again as Medusa Complex.
Okay.
I think at the moment, like, we're on such a good run, and, you know, I wasn't even meant to come back to the UK at all. I had no plans to. I've been back twice this year, and I think it's the best work that we've put out as a tag team together. So traveling more with Millie, wrestling more with Millie, really putting Pro Wrestling Australia on the map. PWA, look them up on social media, look them up on YouTube. Those shows are incredible. Their production value of PWA is unreal. I want to win the PWA Heavyweight Championship from Jessica Troy. She didn't tap me out, so I am out for revenge with North Shore Wrestling. So yeah, just really like bringing eyes to Australian wrestling is very important to me at the minute.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, I saw that you competed in Coliseum, right?
Yes, yeah, I did, which is awesome. I love that. But she rolled me up really quick, didn't tap me out like she wanted to, so she'll have to try again.
Okay, that will be exciting. You know,
Yeah.
Charli Evans as PWA World Heavyweight
Ooh.
Champion.
It sounds right, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think so. It would look good over my shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh! You liked this one, didn't you? You liked this one. No! me stretch. Oh yeah. Ooh. Put your foot up. I'll win. I'll block up. No. Not yet. I need to stretch back. Hang on.
Okay, Charli, it's been a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much. Do you have anything to tell to your fans watching this?
Yes, thank you so much for all your support. It honestly does mean the world to me. I get to live my dream and travel the world and wrestle in front of as many people as I can. So thank you so much.
Ok, eso ha sido todo por hoy, amigos. Hasta la próxima.